Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to a special edition of the Simeon Henderson Show where we are giving a voice to the people. I am here on this Wednesday night and I have some information for you. We know that this whole COVID thing has been just tearing everybody down, and a lot of people are dealing with it. A lot of people don't know how to deal with it, but we are here today to give you a little bit of insight on what's going on, not only with COVID, but we're giving you some opportunities to make sure that you know your COVID what you are, your COVID standing. All right. So welcome to the Simeon Henderson Show where we're giving a voice to the people. And this is our special show today. So let's tune in right now.
Ain't no stopping now, it ain't no stopping now. Ain't no stopping now, there ain't no stopping now. Ain't no stopping now, it ain't no stopping now. Ain't no stopping now, it ain't no stopping now. This what you wanted, cause ain't no turning back. This what you wanted, cause ain't no turning back.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning into the Simeon Henderson Show, where we are giving a voice to the people. Now, today, our nation is currently plagued with one of the deadliest viruses to ever exist in the world. Now, we're living in this midst of a global pandemic, right? So this virus pandemic, it has been caused by the world widespread of coronavirus, which is COVID-19. Okay, COVID-19 is a disease caused by SARS, which reflects itself primarily as a respiratory infection. Americans are struggling to survive the deadly COVID-19 virus daily. So thus far, an estimated 300,000 people have lost their lives due to COVID-19. The numbers are still rising. American citizens have lost loved ones, they've lost jobs, health care, homes, and their peace of mind due to COVID-19. So tonight on the Simeon Henderson Show, we'd like to spend some quality time with you and talk to you and sharing the critical importance of exercising preventative best practices with safeguarding yourself against COVID-19. So first, do you all know your COVID-19 status? Every American should have a COVID-19 test. Now, that's one of the reasons that I'm coming to you today. So today, I want to come to you to let you know that starting tomorrow, which is December 17th, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., we will be out at Robert Emmet School, Elementary School, that's 5500 West Madison, in the heart of the community of the West Side of Chicago. Our youth mentoring, my brother, Johnny McGowan, our youth mentoring, his company and his program is teaming up with State Representative LaShawn Ford and Commissioner Barbara McGowan, along with Lab Elite Medical Group, to bring you free COVID tests in your neighborhood on the west side of Chicago. Now, if you don't live on the west side of Chicago, it doesn't matter. You still can show up and you still can come get tested. Now, if you can see on there, it's going to be Thursday, December 17th, which starts tomorrow and is going all the way through January 17th, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Now, this is something that we really need to get going and we need to take seriously. So many people have lost loved ones. So many people have been put in bad situations financially, physically, emotionally. People have lost their lives, and it's time for us to stand up, and it's time for us to make a difference. So, if you don't know your COVID status, we urge you to come out and get tested tomorrow. Now, the Simeon Henderson Show is teaming up with our youth mentoring, LaShawn Ford, Barbara McGowan, Commissioner Barbara McGowan, and Lab Elite Medical Group, and I will be out there every day making sure I'm helping in the community to bring these free tests. The testing is free. That means you can come up, you can drive up, you can walk up, and you can come get tested. I'm telling you, it's in your best interest to know your COVID, to know where you stand during this COVID time. Okay. You have to know. All right. So now when we talk about COVID testing, right? So SHS and systematic and COVID-19, this means that you could carry the virus without ever developing physical symptoms, right? So asymptomatic, SHS, asymptomatic COVID-19, that means that you could have the virus or you could be carrying the virus and not know. You won't have any symptoms, but you can pass the virus on to other people. We're talking about if you're trying to visit your grandmother or someone in your family that's sick or someone that's had surgery. You want to know your status, because if you don't, you can be a carrier of the virus and not have any symptoms, and you can be affecting people. And we don't want that. If you don't display symptoms, you can still have COVID-19. Okay? So you have to remember that. So this is another reason why you should come out tomorrow, Monday through Friday, starting tomorrow, Thursday. You can come out to Robert Emmet Elementary School, 5500 West Madison Street on the west side of Chicago. That's on Madison and Central. It's being sponsored by Our Youth Mentoring, Shawn Ford, the representative, the state rep, and Commissioner Barbara McGowan. And it'll be performed by Lab Elite Medical Group. Now, these are free tests. Free, people. That means you can come out and get tested. All right? So I have to give a big shout out to my executive producer, Jamani Anamdi, my producer, Jose Perez. I have to give a shout out to Darren DeShazer, Earl the Other Winfrey, and my creative director, Shelton Smith. And I want to give a big shout out to my sponsor tonight, Leaders. Leaders is my sponsor tonight. So make sure you guys tune in and just support. Okay. So now when we talk about the COVID-19, right? So you can still spread the infectious COVID disease even without symptoms. Don't forget that. You can be a carrier, right? And SHS, the widespread of COVID-19 has taken 300,000 lives and is highly highly detrimental to our elders and anyone with pre-existing health conditions. So if you have a pre-existing health condition, or you are an elder, this can affect you. Okay, you will be affected more than anybody. So this is why we need to know our status, because if we're going around our parents or our grandparents, we have to take them food, we have to care for them and different things of that nature. We need to know where we stand. Okay, so I'm looking at Chach Silver. How you doing out in California? Jet Zerber and Connie Ingram, Kenny Johnson, Althea Jones. Thank you guys. Tiffany, Francisco, Donald Rankins. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. What do you guys think about the COVID-19 and what's going on? You can leave a comment. You can ask a question, and we can talk about it, because that's what this time is about. We're not going to be long, but we wanted to make sure that you guys understand the importance of knowing your status of COVID-19. And we want you to understand and know that we will be giving free COVID tests starting tomorrow at 7 a.m. Our Youth Mentoring, State Rep LaShawn Ford, Commissioner Barbara McGowan, and Lab Elite Medical Group. And it's going to be on the west side of Chicago. I will be there. I will be helping as usual. You can see it on the screen. All right. Make sure you come out and make sure you know your status. Also, we want you to share. I want you to if you would hit me up on a Facebook page. I want you guys to share if COVID has impacted you personally, with your family, close friends, with your job, whatever have you. I want you to share that. I'll share with you. During this COVID pandemic, I've lost a couple of family members. I've lost some friends. I know people that's lost friends. And it's one of those things, a lot of people have lost their lives during this time. And it's just one of those things where we really have to take this serious, and we really have to just pray, and we have to be thankful if we're not sick, and we have to take precautions. You have to take your vitamins. Vitamin C is very good. Elderberry is very good. Black seed oil is very good. Zinc is very good. Vitamin D is very good. It's very good. You need to take your vitamins, and you need to be aware of what you should be putting in your body in order to make sure you are building up your immune system so you will not get COVID-19, or if you happen to get it, you'll be able to fight it off. Okay. And also, the importance of testing helps to protect others. Okay, the importance of testing, it helps to protect others. We cannot safely reopen schools or travel and anyone and any different things. We can't reconvene and do the things that we love doing until we have this thing under control. Okay, so as a country, we have to have adequate testing. Now, we know that they have a vaccine that's out now, and they're starting to administer the vaccine. But even with the vaccine being out, people have to still take proper precautions. People have to take proper measures, and people have to be safe. That means wearing your mask. That means social distancing. That means washing your hands, using hand sanitizer, and doing all of those things is so important. Another step that my family and I take, when we come in from outside, we have Lysol or disinfectant spray right by the door, and we spray the bottom of our shoes, and we spray our body down so we can kill any germs that we might have contracted or brought in from outside so we can be safe. So what are you doing in order to be safe during these times? I recommend everyone. I recommend everyone. We talked about, there's a movie that's going to be coming out, and it's titled Mary. I'm going to show you guys the trailer for the movie so you can see just how deep it is and how it deals with COVID-19. So check it out.
11,000 cases of COVID-19 and counting here in Illinois. The state is now reporting 899 new cases.
People are blowing this virus up way too much.
She doesn't want Junior to come over tomorrow.
It's just that this virus is killing thousands of people.
It's okay. Everything is under control.
They think that she's spreading the disease by her being an essential worker.
This is my job.
We can't allow visitors to the hospital right now.
But what happened to the ventilators that they ordered on last week? And then what's going to happen with the people that are in the ICU?
Now look, I appreciate how hard you're working, pulling all these doubles.
What do you want me to do, Peter?
Just go. We'll see you when this whole pandemic thing is over.
Spend some time with your kids.
You're never home. You're always at work.
You want me to just forget everything I stand for and stay home with you?
I don't know how to tell you this. Miss Mary contracted the coronavirus. She had an unknown and underlying heart condition.
I don't believe it.
You'll be okay. You're gonna be okay. Can we get some oxygen stat?
I'm a little bit concerned on a couple of these elevated levels.
Wow. That's a powerful trailer. And it talks about, and it deals with COVID-19 in real life situations and people dealing with it. Our frontline workers. There's so many people that have been putting their lives on the line dealing with COVID-19. And that's why the Simeon Henderson Show is teaming up with our youth mentoring, State Rep LaShawn Ford, Commissioner Barbara McGowan, and Lab Elite Medical Group to bring to the west side of Chicago free COVID testing. It's right there at the bottom of the screen. You can check it out. You can come starting tomorrow, Thursday, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. We will be out there and we will be administering free COVID-19 tests. It is very, very important that you know your status. It's very important that you understand where you are and where you stand right now during this time, because you want to make sure that you aren't putting anyone at risk. You want to make sure you're not at risk, and we want to make sure that you are safe and you know your status. So remember this, the COVID tests are free and they are easily administered through nasal swab or through oral swab. It's very easy. It's a simple process, a simple step. It's a simple swab, and you put it in there and you seal it and you go. And you will get your results in 2 to 3 days. You will know your COVID status. Okay, so you need to come out starting tomorrow at 7 a.m. I will be out there bright and early, and I don't know how bright it's going to be, but it's going to be early. But I will be out there, and we will be there. Johnny McGowan, our youth mentoring, we will be out there making sure that we bring free COVID tests to the west side of Chicago. You need to know your status. You need to know where you stand, and you need to get in tune, because this is so very important. Now, another thing you can do, you can visit www.coronavirus.illinois.gov to keep up with the latest Illinois COVID-19 details. So if you want to know what's going on in Illinois, and you want to keep up with the status, you want to keep up with the numbers, you want to know what's happening and involving COVID-19 in Illinois, you can go to www.coronavirus.illinois.gov so you can stay in tune and you can know what's going on. And also, you need to know your status. And let me tell you this. So the Pfizer BioNTech COVID-19 vaccine is now available to first responders. So the people that's been putting their life on the line, the first responders, the vaccine is now available to the first responders. The second round of this vaccine will be administered to long-term extended care facilities. So long-term extended care facilities will receive the second round of the vaccine. I encourage you to research the Pfizer vaccine so that you might make a conscious decision to further safeguard yourself. It's one thing for people to tell you and for you to hear it, but it's another thing for you to know this information for yourself. So I encourage you guys to find out for yourself. Okay. Now, so I'm Simeon Henderson, and it's been my pleasure to join in your house this evening and talk to you about something that's very important, something that is plaguing our communities in our country, our states. This coronavirus pandemic, it has hit everybody in different ways, but I'm telling you right now, with the information that I've given you, with the free testing, you can go out and you can know your status, so you can know how to move, and you can continue to be safe, and you can continue to prevent the spread of coronavirus throughout not only your city and your state and throughout this country. All right. So we can save lives by wearing our mask. We can save lives by protecting ourselves. We can save lives by building up our immune systems and our communities while living in this pandemic. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to hit me up. Feel free to ask any questions. And I appreciate you guys for tuning in. But don't forget, starting tomorrow, December 17th, Thursday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. We will be at 5500 West Madison Street at Robert Emmet Elementary School on the west side of Chicago. That's on Madison and Central. Come out, walk up, drive up, come and get your free COVID test and know your status and get in tune. We need to see you there. So I will see you next time. Thank you so much to our youth mentoring, LaShawn Ford, Commissioner Barbara McGowan, and Lab Elite Medical Group. We appreciate you guys, and thank you so much for everything you're doing for the community. I will see you guys next time. Thank you for tuning in to the Simeon Henderson Show, where we're giving a voice to the people. Peace.